Alright, thanks for clicking on the video. This is Gulpane, and today we're just looking at the top 20 PlayStation 1 games according to Metacritic. So I've got a feeling, I haven't actually looked at the list before, but I've got a feeling just from number 20 there that I'm going to like the list because there's already two games that I absolutely love on it there. So let's have a look then. So we've got Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver just missed out. That was, I think that's the 3D one, isn't it? Yeah, the one with yeah, because there's a 2D sort of a top view one that was quite good as well. But I can't remember what that was called now. But anyway, Resident Evil 1, 91. I totally agree with that. I might give it a bit higher actually because it was such a groundbreaking game. I wouldn't have Resident Evil 3 and Resident Evil 1 the same score though, because Resident Evil 3 is a far superior game, in my opinion. But and yeah, that must play marker. That's very true there. So Resident Evil 1 and then Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Very good. Tomb Raider, I don't like that Tomb Raider game at all. It's, I don't know, I just didn't like it. I don't like shooting. Like you go in and you have to shoot like wolves and you have to shoot bears. I don't want to kill animals. I'd rather kill zombies, to be perfectly honest, in the game. So I didn't really like Tomb Raider. Spyro was okay. I like the I wouldn't play it from start to finish, but I understand that the graphics are really nice and it's a cartoony sort of a colourful platform game, 3D platformer. So I appreciate it, but it wouldn't be my type of game at all. Did not play Colony Wars, whatever that is. Real experience with its spectacular cinematic graphics. No idea what that is. Parappa the Rappa. I tried that. It's a rhythm game. It was quite ahead of its time at the time it was released, I imagine, but wouldn't be my type of game either. But respectable score there. Medal of Honor, never played any of those or played one Call of Duty game ever. So I'm just not interested in first-person shooters. Although I do appreciate the storylines in them and the kind of the online multiplayer is excellent as well. But just not my type of game. Final Fantasy 7 92. I would say that's the best game on PlayStation 1, personally. But it's at number 13 here. Well, they're all the same score, so how are they is it? It's not alphabetical order either. That's strange. Vagrant Story is better than Final Fantasy 7. No, I don't agree with that. I think I found a flaw in the list here. I've never played a Tony Hawk Pro Skater game, and everyone always says that they're amazing. So I think I should probably just try one for a few minutes and see what all the kerfuffle is about. Vagrant Story is an RPG. I did try it just to see what it was like because I was going to buy it for the PlayStation 1. So I just like emulated to see what it was like. It didn't really catch my attention, so I didn't really, devote a lot of time to it. I think I went to play something else, but it does look good. The PlayStation 1 graphics, some of the games, like at the time the graphics was amazing, but it's actually really difficult to look at them now, especially when you have like a 4K TV or something and you're playing like a PlayStation 1 game on a PlayStation 3 and the graphics just look awful. Like, so I don't know, if only there was some way to upgrade them to be to look a little bit better. I know the PS3 does upgrade them, but not enough. Wipeout XL, never played that. I played the first Wipeout, alright, where it asks you to hold tight while you're waiting for it to load. Actually, I changed my mind. There's the best game on the PlayStation 1. Symphony of the Night or Sweet. Well, probably Final Fantasy 7 is the best game, but my favorite game would be Symphony of the Night or Suikoden. But how can Symphony of Night and Final Fantasy 7 be like 9 and 13? That just boggles the mind. Street Fighter Alpha 3 is excellent. It's an excellent fighting game. I remember playing it with my friends and we thoroughly enjoyed it. Two-player mode, obviously. The single player is just, it's not really good. Like, the Street Fighter Alpha and the Street Fighter games in general are two-player. It's where the strength is. Much like the Call of Duty games, I think. Gran Turismo 2. Gran Turismo is okay. Wouldn't be it wouldn't be a world beater for me. I don't really like the realistic driving games. I like Ridge Racer or Outrun. You know, the ones that are like they're not realistic. They're kind of arcadey ones. Metal Gear Solid, that could be a vote for the best game on the PlayStation 1 as well. So I can understand why that's high up. That is a fantastic game. I could watch the video of the conversation and the cutscenes, whatever the 10-hour video it is. It's a fantastic story, fantastic game as well. Recently, someone's found a skip to skip past one of the bits in the speedrunning thing, so it's been in the news recently, the speedrunning news. Now this is one I must try actually, because this one is being advertised at the moment, Chrono Cross. But the only problem is the advertisement looks like it's in like 4:3, so it hasn't been updated to HD graphics, or it hasn't been updated like remastered into HD, which would have been nice. So I think that's what people were complaining about when it got released. But it still looks like an amazing game, and the music sounds amazing as well. I believe it's the second part of Chrono Trigger. Yes, it is developed by creators of Chrono Trigger. Maybe it's no, maybe it's not to do with Chrono Trigger. Not sure. Anyway, I'll have to play it. Final Fantasy 9 at number 4. That's a travesty. Final Fantasy 9 is a good game, but it's not better than the other Final Fantasy games or Symphony of the Night in my opinion. Gran Turismo 1. Oh no way. I can understand why it's so popular because it had like the real cars, and it was like a real simulator. So like when you're driving a car, it was kind of like how you would actually drive a real car. But not for me. Tekken 3, I can understand why that's up there as well. That's a top quality game, really really good one-on-one fighting game, just fantastic, great for couch co-op, couch against each other. Sorry, and I really 98 out of 100 that's the highest I've ever seen. So I must try this Tony Hawk Pro Skater game. Judging by all of the hullabaloo about it, well the Metacritic score is not hullabaloo. So yeah, so that's the top 20 PlayStation 1 games according to Metacritic. I'm sure this will change over time when more people start writing reviews. I assume anyway. I assume that's how they do it. To just get the average of everyone's scores, put them all together. So that's the top 20 there. Let's just see what didn't make the top 20. Anything interesting? Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy Chronicles. Resident Evil 2 did not make the top 20 of PlayStation 2 games. That is unbelievable. That would be many people's favorite PlayStation 2 game. Driver's okay. Silent Hill as well. That's another super popular one. Lunar is good. Dino Crisis 2 is top. Well, Dino Crisis 2 isn't that good. Dino Crisis 1 is good. Yeah, nothing really. Just Resident Evil 2. A bit surprised that Resident Evil 2 didn't make the top 20 there. That's a bit of a travesty. Okay, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comment section below whether you agree with these Metacritic scores or agree with the Metacritic top 20 in general, or if you totally disagree with Metacritic, that's absolutely fine as well. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks very much for watching, and appreciate you watching till the end.